So we have done a lot of videos on neckbands and TWS. There's much more, but I couldn't carry in my hand. And the most important question we get is, should I buy a neckband or TWS? Because if you're getting a TWS around 2 to 3,000, let's see it on Amazon, the top selling neckband and TWS are mostly the same price. And guess what? We have all of them and we have used them for about 4 to 5 years now. So after this video, you should have a clear idea of who should get a neckband and who should get a TWS. First of all, let's talk what is similar before we go about the differences. Let's take a few similarities out of the way. Both TWS and neckband have similar level of audio quality, Bluetooth codecs like AAC, aptX, LDAC. However, neckbands do come with better codecs at a cheaper price. We'll get to that portion in a bit. Both usually have low latency gaming mode, and most importantly, most TWS and neckband run on Bluetooth 5 like your phone, so you get around 10-meter range, which is like 1 to 2 room walls. And yes, ANC. You'll find cheap neckbands as well as TWS, all of them have ANC, but meh, not a banger feature. Now, yes, why you should get a neckband? Well, first of all, neckband is for the people who are constantly on the move. See, most of the neckbands have this magnetic snap feature, like we have Realme Buds Wireless Pro, Realme Buds Wireless, Buds 255 Plus, and all of them have this snapback. When you snap them like this, it's also switched off and not connected to your phone. Now, if you're someone who's constantly on a bike or walking while taking calls, the neckband is for sure a better option. They will never lose since they are always on your neck, ready to use. They can be comfortably worn on treks, so if you're taking calls and moving in the office a lot during travel or even during workout. Another reason to pick neckband over TWS is the call quality. Here, I'll give you the audio samples, you be the judge. And we'll check outdoors as well because people take a lot of call outdoors. And this is the audio sample through the Realme Buds Wireless 2 amongst lot of outdoor noise.
And this is the audio through the Deizo GoPods D. This one doesn't have active noise cancellation, so it should have lesser mics and thus inferior call quality.
And this is the audio sample through the Deizo by Realme Wireless Neckband. I guess I got the name right.
And this is the audio through the Nothing in Ear 1. And this is the most costly amongst the TWS, so I hope the sound should be a bit better. Noise cancellation should be a bit better.
Now, if you ask the reason, well, in a neckband, the mics are placed towards your natural speaking direction, so it's easy for them to grab the sound. And you can also have extra noise cancellation mic on either the back or the side to do noise cancel. So for a neckband to pick up human voice and do noise cancellation is pretty easy. Also, not to mention, if you're looking for a wireless to just pick up calls, neckbands are far more convenient. You have just around the neck, remove, press the button and pick up the call. Whereas, if you have a TWS, you remove them from the pocket, remove them from the case, put them in, and then you double tap or single tap, and these touch gestures are so finicky. You might end up connecting or even disconnecting the call. So long and basically inconvenient process. Oh my god. Oops, where did it go? Where is it? Where is it? Yes. Point being, TWS are very easy to get lost. Like this just went right under the carpet. I remember Vamsi lost one of his AirPods at the airport, and funny thing, I somehow managed to get one TWS under my pillow cover, and I searched every corner in my house, and this Google search option that you see in the TWS, it showed it is outside my house. Luckily, it was under the pillow cover. Now, AirPods are exceptions over here. They can be found precisely by their dedicated W1 chip through an iPhone. But point being, neckbands are quite difficult to lose as they can be easily stuck around the neck. For TWS is not all bad. If you ask me, I prefer TWS over neckbands, and let's get this straight. We would all agree TWS looks more stylish, cleaner than a neckband. As you can see, it has no wire. And here's a little insider peek for you. Based on our affiliate data, in fact, if one person buys a neckband, 4 of them buy a TWS. Or just video views. TWS get more views than neckbands. Earlier, it was 50-50. So there's a shift in the trend. People love TWS more than neckbands. Now, even keeping all of this aside, even the big companies like Apple, Nothing, Sony, Google, they make TWS and not neckbands. Overall trend has shifted from neckbands to TWS. Also, opposite to the popular opinion, I would say a TWS has far more battery life than a neckband. See, these TWS generally in itself give you 4 to 5 hours of music playback, unless you're the freak in the room who listens at 100% volume. Please don't do that. God bless your ears. Anyways, the point is, when these TWS run out of 4 to 5 hours of battery life, you get a case which has 20 more hours of battery life. Then you can just put one of the TWS in the case and here through the other one. After 10 minutes, just get the other one and put the right one back in the case, 10 minutes more. But the movie never stops. So you get a combined battery life of 4 plus 20, 24 hours of battery life. On the other hand, neckbands usually come with 15 hours of battery life on average. And while they do last longer on a single charge, when you're out with no charge, you cannot keep them back in the case and charge. You need to find a cable and adapter to charge. Also, unlike TWS, you cannot use one buds at a time. Hello? Are you working? Hello? And now comes the most important point, longevity. Longevity. You get the point. I also cannot pronounce adrenaline. Anyways, since TWS are always charging when you keep them in the case, that causes a lot of heat, which leads to battery degradation over time. All these charging pins here you see, they collect carbon over the time and the buds stop charging altogether. Has happened to me a lot. And the battery life of TWS. If suppose it is 4 hours now, will be 3 hours after 2 years. Happens to the most expensive AirPods Pro as well. So to summarize all of that, if you take a lot of calls, if you're always on the move, if you tend to lose gadgets easily, neckband is for you. If you like to stay with the trend, current fashion, if you want more convenience, if you don't like wires and want more battery, TWS is for you. Now the $1 million question is which one to buy. For TWS, Realme Buds Air 2, Nothing Year 1, we have dedicated video over here. For neckband, Realme Wireless 2, or the Dizo ones, we have a dedicated video as well, and you'll find the link to buy them in the description. And fam, if you buy through them, we get a small affiliate commission. It doesn't cost you extra, but helps us keep running fast. Thank you for that. On that note, this is Pradeep signing off. See you pretty soon.